Hello, and welcome. As you settle in, you might notice a soft sense of stillness beginning to grow around you, like the quiet before the first light of dawn, and this time is yours. It's a time to let go of the day, to let your body rest, and to allow your mind to wander freely. Feel yourself settling into comfort. Now, take a slow, deep breath in, filling your lungs with calmness. And as you exhale, let your shoulders drop, your jaw soften, your hands grow heavy. Breathe in again, slowly, deeply. And as you exhale, feel the weight of the day melting away. You've come here for a story, haven't you? A story to guide you gently toward rest. A story that might carry a message you didn't even know you needed. And as you listen, you might find yourself drifting, like a leaf floating on a quiet stream, moving effortlessly with the flow. This is your time to relax, to let go, and to journey inward. So, as the story begins, you can simply let the words wash over you, knowing they'll take you exactly where you need to go. Once, long ago, in a land untouched by time, there was a river unlike any other. This river was restless, surging forward with an energy that could not be contained. It roared through mountains, carved deep canyons, and tumbled over cliffs in thundering waterfalls. The river had one purpose: to reach the ocean. It had heard stories of the ocean from the wind, tales of a vast and endless expanse where rivers find their true purpose, where their journey finally comes to an end. The river was consumed by this dream. It could think of nothing else. Faster, it whispered to itself. I must move faster. And so it rushed on, day and night, never pausing, never looking back. The river carried with it stones and soil, roots and branches, leaving behind scars on the land as it carved its way forward. But one day, as it thundered through a narrow gorge, something unexpected happened. A massive boulder tumbled from the cliffs above, crashing into the river's path. The river slammed into the obstacle, its waters churning and swirling in chaos. For the first time, it was forced to stop. What is this? The river raged, its currents thrashing against the boulder. Why have you blocked my path? The boulder, solid and unmoving, replied calmly. You rush so quickly, little river, that you have forgotten to see. Perhaps I am here to teach you something. I don't have time for lessons, the river spat. The ocean is waiting for me. The boulder chuckled softly, a deep rumble that seemed to echo through the gorge. If you continue this way, you may reach the ocean. But will you arrive whole, or will you have spent so much of yourself carving through stone and rushing past beauty that there's nothing left of you to enjoy it? The river growled, frustrated but unable to move forward. It had no choice but to flow around the boulder, its pace slowed, its currents calmer. As it did, the river began to notice things it had ignored before. The wildflowers blooming along its banks, the birds singing in the trees, the sunlight dancing on its surface. For a moment, the river felt a strange sense of peace, but the thought of the ocean still tugged at its mind, and as soon as it was free of the boulder, it surged forward again, more determined than ever. The river raced on, carving its path through forests and fields, until it came to a wide, flat plain. Here, the land sloped gently, and the river's currents began to slow. Frustrated by the loss of speed, the river pushed harder, but the land refused to yield. It was here that the river encountered a vast marsh. The water spread out in all directions, pooling and seeping into the earth. It was a labyrinth of reeds and cattails, frogs and dragonflies, a place where time seemed to stand still. The river struggled, trying to force its way through the marsh. "Why are you holding me back?" it cried. The marsh responded with a soft, whispering voice. "Why do you rush so?" it asked. "The ocean will still be there, no matter how quickly or slowly you move. But here, in this moment, there is life, there is stillness, there is time to simply be." The river hesitated, unsure. It had never stopped before, never lingered. But now it felt the marsh's stillness creeping into its own waters, slowing its currents, softening its restless energy. For a while, the river stayed there, mingling with the marsh, nourishing the plants and animals that depended on it. It felt a sense of purpose it had never known before, not in reaching the ocean, but in giving life to the world around it. And yet, the pull of the ocean remained. Eventually, the river gathered its strength and moved on, flowing once more toward its distant goal. But the journey was far from over. As the river wound through the land, it faced storms that battered its banks, droughts that left it dry, and mountains that seemed impossible to cross. Each time, the river found a way forward, but it grew weary. It began to wonder if it would ever reach the ocean, or if the ocean was even real. One day, the river came upon a wise old willow tree, whose roots stretched deep into its waters. The tree had watched the river for many years, growing with it, bending with its flow. "You've traveled far," the willow said, its voice rustling like leaves in the wind. "But tell me, little river, what have you learned?" The river paused, its waters rippling thoughtfully. "I've learned to keep moving, no matter what stands in my way," it said proudly. The willow nodded. "And yet, you've also learned to slow down, to rest, to nourish the world around you. Do you see now that your journey is not just about reaching the ocean? It is about the lives you touch along the way, the moments of stillness that shape you as much as the rushing currents." The river thought for a long time. It remembered the boulder, the marsh, the storms and droughts. It remembered the wildflowers, the sunlight, the creatures that had come to drink from its waters. And as it flowed onward, it began to understand something it hadn't before. The ocean was not just a destination. It was part of the journey, just as every bend, every obstacle, every moment of stillness had been. When the river finally reached the ocean, it didn't arrive with a roar. It arrived quietly, peacefully, its waters merging with the vast expanse, feeling whole and complete. And as you listen now, you might begin to wonder about the rivers in your own life, the moments when you rush forward, driven by ambition, and the times when you pause, finding stillness and peace. Perhaps there's a balance to be found, a way to flow through life with both purpose and presence. And as you rest here, letting the story settle into your mind, you might feel that balance growing within you. With each breath, you can imagine yourself as the river, moving, flowing, but also pausing, reflecting, and nourishing the world around you. The story may continue in your dreams now, unfolding in its own way. But for now, there's nothing more you need to do. Let yourself drift deeper into rest, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. Dream that you are. Taking a deep breath in, and as you exhale, dream you've let your eyes gently close. That's it. For now, there's nothing to do, nowhere to be, except here, anchors in this moment. Feel the weight of your body resting where you are, and allow yourself to settle just a little deeper, a little more comfortably. Take another slow, deep breath in through your nose and hold it for a moment at the top. Now, as you exhale, imagine you're letting go of all the tension, all the stress, all the thoughts of the day. Just let them drift away, like leaves floating down a calm, quiet stream. Good. Now, dream that you have brought your attention to the very top of your head. Begin to imagine a gentle wave of relaxation starting there, soft and warm, soothing and calm. It's as though this wave is washing over you, flowing gently down through your scalp, releasing any tension in the tiny muscles there. Feel it moving across your forehead now, smoothing away any furrows, any tightness. Your eyebrows soften, your temples relax. And as this wave of relaxation continues to flow, you might even feel a sense of heaviness in your eyelids, a comfort in letting them rest completely. Allow this relaxation to spread down into your cheeks, your jaw, the muscles in your face, letting go, releasing. Even your tongue rests gently now. No effort needed. Feel the relaxation moving down into your neck and shoulders. So often, we hold tension here without even realizing it. But now, in this moment, you can let it melt away. Imagine that wave of calm washing through your shoulders, flowing down your arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. And with each breath you take, you can feel your body becoming heavier and more relaxed, as though you're sinking into the surface beneath you, completely supported, completely safe. Now, the relaxation moves down into your chest. Feel your breath becoming softer, gentler. Each inhale bringing in calmness, and each exhale releasing any remaining tension. That wave of relaxation flows through your back now, from the upper muscles to the middle, and down into the lower back. Any knots of tension simply unraveling, releasing. It moves now into your stomach, your hips, down through your thighs. Feel the weight of your legs becoming heavier. So deeply relaxed, so at ease. The calm wave flows down through your knees, your calves, your ankles, and all the way to the soles of your feet and your toes. Your entire body now feels calm, heavy, and completely at ease. And as you breathe in, you notice how deeply supported you are, how safe and calm you feel, how ready you are to let go. Now, I'd like you to dream. You see yourself standing at the top of a gentle staircase. This staircase feels safe, inviting, as though it's leading you to the most peaceful, comfortable place you've ever known. In a moment, I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. With each number, you'll take one step down the staircase, feeling more and more deeply relaxed with every step. By the time I reach 1, you'll find yourself in a state of deep, soothing, calm, a state that will prepare you for the most restful, rejuvenating sleep you've ever had. So let's begin. 10. Take that first step down and feel your body relaxing even more deeply. 9. Another step, sinking further into calm and ease. 8. Feeling safe and secure, as though you're being wrapped in a soft, warm blanket. 7. Deeper, still, your mind quieting, your body letting go completely. 6. Each step bringing you closer to total relaxation, total peace. 5. Halfway down now, and it feels so good to let go. 4. Your breathing is slow, steady, effortless. 3. So deeply relaxed, so peaceful. 2. Almost there, feeling as though you're floating, weightless. 1. Step into that deep, soothing calm. Now, you've arrived at a place of total peace. And now, in this beautiful state of relaxation, let your mind drift for a moment back to the story you heard earlier, the story about fear and courage. You may begin to notice something deep within you, a realization that fear, more often than not, is simply an illusion. It's like a shadow on the wall, appearing much larger than it truly is. And as you step closer to it, as you face it, you discover that it begins to fade, dissolve, and disappear completely. You faced fears before in your life, and every time you did, you found strength you didn't even know you had. That strength is within you right now. It's always been there. And as you think about that now, you might notice a growing sense of confidence, a growing sense of peace, because you know, deep down, that you are far stronger than any illusion of fear. And now, it's time to let all of that go, to release any lingering worries, any lingering doubts. They no longer serve you. Imagine for a moment that you're holding a balloon in your hand. This balloon represents anything you've been holding on to, any fears, any anxieties, any stress. And now, with a gentle motion, you let it go. Watch as it floats higher and higher into the sky, carried away by the breeze. Watch until it disappears completely, leaving you feeling light, free, and calm. And as you rest here now, in this peaceful state, know that tonight you'll drift into the deepest, most restful sleep. Your body knows exactly how to relax, how to restore itself, how to bring you peace. And your mind knows exactly how to create beautiful, pleasant dreams. Dreams of courage, of strength, of joy. You are safe, you are calm. And tonight, as you sleep, your subconscious mind will gently reinforce these feelings of peace and strength, helping you wake tomorrow feeling refreshed, renewed, and ready to embrace your day with confidence and ease. But if you're ready to drift into sleep now, there's no need to awaken. Simply allow yourself to sink even deeper into this peaceful, relaxing state. Feel your breathing becoming slower, softer. Each exhale carrying you closer to sleep. With each breath, you drift further and further into a deep, restorative slumber. One that will last through the night. Your body will rest. Your mind will dream only pleasant, peaceful dreams. And when you wake, you'll feel completely refreshed, completely calm, and ready for the day ahead. For now, just sleep peacefully, deeply, effortlessly. Good night and sweet dreams.